Greetings and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Gamers Den. I'm, of course, your host, Kings Lupus, back again with another new video. And for the last couple of weeks, been looking at specifically Cartoon Network over on Animation Asylum, Cartoon Asylum. Been doing this a while now. Well, I got here a list of my favorite Cartoon Network characters. Now, I did write them down in the order that I wanted them in, just in case, I forget. But I want to rattle off a few honorable mentions as well as the rules. So, rules are simple. One per franchise, so that was made it a little tougher for me. It's not just Ben 10 characters on here, or whatever, or Kids Next Door, or whatever. It has to be one. Okay. Two. There's, no doubling down or anything like that. Unless the character, you can't separate the one from the other. That's the only condition for that. So, no ties, nothing like that. And let's rattle off a few of the honorable mentions. Some of the ones that will not be I'll say them later, And let's just get on to the list. So, number 10 is the Grim Reaper from Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Now, I love this show as a kid. And rewatching it now, I realize how dark this shit was. Grim is the straight man. Yeah, the Reaper is the straight man, funnily enough. But, one of the main reasons he's so low is that I haven't watched every episode, unlike a lot of the other names on this list. I've either watched enough, or whatever, or I've watched most of the series. The Grim Adventures of Mandy, I think I've only finished the first season, I think. I don't know. But yeah, but I do love Grim. He's on the list, He's an awesome character. I like a lot of the villains, but I haven't really gotten to those points yet. I do like Pumpkin Jack though. I might see him further down the line. I don't know. Don't know yet. Don't know. Number 9 is number 4 from, ironically enough, from Kids Next Door. Now, why is he this low on the list if he's, number 4? Well, number 4, aka Wallaby Beetles. I see what you did there, Cartoon Network. Or, yeah, the guy who made the show. Number 4 is volatile, hot-headed, but he gets results. And he's one of my favorite characters, along with number 5. But I like number 4 a little bit more because he is the brute. He is the brute strength. But at the same time, he's in some of my favorite episodes, the Werepoodle episodes, and some of the stuff some of his storylines are really good. He's got a younger sibling that's brand new. And when this show was coming out, and I saw that episode, it made me think of my little brother, who had recently been born when I was watching this series. He was only like a few months old at the time, so it was very poignant, It was very good when I was seeing episodes like that with him on the moon simulation stuff and everything. But moving on, number 8 is the only one that is a double. It's Kitty and Bunny from Courage the Cowardly Dog. More specifically, the only episode they appear in, The Mask. Season 4, and one more controversial, but I really love these characters, and the only reason these two are together, the only double up ones, is like the criteria. You can't have one without the other. Now, granted, we see Kitty mostly as the villain until about halfway, maybe two thirds of the way through the episode. Then we find out why and what she is for the most part, and why she's doing what she does, why she hates all dogs, regardless if they did anything to her. And we find out we see Bunny, everything, and both of them. This entire episode, my God, is explicit when you're an adult. And I can kind of see why this is a little controversial. You know. But these characters are awesome, and in the end, very happy ending for them. Really would have wished that if they bring it back, these two need to come back. Number 7, Jake the dog from Adventure Time. I had to put someone from Adventure Time on the list. Jake grows the most out of all the different characters. And the fastest.
Roman's coming.
Finn is one thing. Jake has a love interest, marries, has kids, becomes a grandfather, and still has time to be a hero. He was an awesome character. When I was a kid, I loved watching him. I loved watching Adventure Time because of Jake. I know a lot of people will put Finn or Marceline or hell, any of the characters from Adventure Time. But Jake was the one I liked at first. So that's why he's on the list. Number 6, Jojo. Our very first villain on this list. From the Powerpuff Girls, more specifically the original series. I don't really care for the reboot, and I didn't watch any episodes. I know he's in the reboot, but I didn't see any episodes, unfortunately. But Mojo Jojo, this is a villain's villain. This guy is funny, evil, deliciously evil, but at the same time, he takes orders from someone bigger, him. And he's even the main villain of the movie, which I like, by the way. I do like that movie. So, that being said, Mojo Jojo does have his flaws. That pink brain can be a little disturbing. And the only reason he's lower, the main reason, is that he's repetitive and can get a little annoying. Just a hair. But, number 5 is our second villain, Aku. This is a villain of a villain of a villain. This is high tier. Now, I could have put any other villains like Vilgax or what's another villain or Cats or someone else, but I picked Aku as my second, and from the looks of things, only other villain because from Samurai Jack, because this show, the only couple of episodes I've seen him sing, this guy just oozes charm. He's evil, and he knows it, and he relishes it. He's not one. He knows he's evil. He knows he's doing bad. He knows he wants to take over the world for his own selfish gains. And I'm okay with that. Holy crap, this guy's awesome. This guy's an awesome villain. Top notch, top notch. But number 4, Johnny Bravo. The only character on this list that I can truthfully say, if he was made today, he'd be canceled after first season. If that. Because this guy couldn't really be anything other than the 90s. An Elvis impersonator character, a bit of a brute, big meathead, womanizer. He's just the whole 9 yards. But he's funny. Oh my god, the stuff he gets into is funny as hell. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love watching the few episodes I've seen of him, and I hope to watch more of them. Review it for the channel. Moving on, we have Dexter from Dexter's Lab. This guy was my childhood. I love this guy. I related with him because I had a sister, not a big sister. I don't have any older siblings. I had a little sister. And when watching the show, my little sister was always getting on my nerves. She still kind of does, but nowadays I'm okay with that. He knows his siblings, you know how it is. Well, maybe you don't. Maybe it's an only child, which I apologize. What's it like? But Dexter, he's got an awesome parents, an awesome pet, and relatively okay sister. A on again, off again rival in Mandark. And overall, a sweet lab. This was cool. This was my shit. But there are a couple other characters that edge out him, and he's on the bronze end. because these other two are some of my favorite characters. But he is here, and he is up really high, because I really loved Dexter's Lab as a kid. But the next one is Big Ed. Now Double D was the one I related to the most. Smart, very OCD-ish, a little nervous, but Ed had probably some of the funniest freaking lines in the series. From butter toast and chickens. This is a character that was the comic relief. He was the comic relief, and he was funny as hell. Eddie was cool, and the cool leader of the troop. Double D was the brains of the operation. Ed, on the other hand, was the lovable heart that kept them all together, kept the trio together over the years. And he had some of the funniest lines, some of the funniest catchphrases. And he loves, he's a very simple guy. Comic books, monster movies, and monster and sci-fi movies, gravy, chickens. You don't need much. Well, except for Jawbreakers, but that's kid's candy, it's candy. But the only reason he's not at number one is because there's one guy who beats him all. Fights evil from Earth or space. He is Ben 10. This is a character that I wanted to be as a kid. I watched a bunch of the premieres. Know pretty much most of the aliens and their power sets. My God, guys, if I could, I would gang the Omnitrix. I would love to be a hero of heroes, you know? You know? But what else do I like about him? Well, as the series goes on, he matures a little bit. In Alien Force, he gets a new Omnitrix, and this time, he's older, he's got more responsibilities, Ultimate Alien, now he's got a bigger responsibility. Everybody knows his secret now. He's got to deal with that. Omniverse, best friends are gone, but now he's got a partner, and unfortunately, loads of new baddies. And then the reboot happened. Now, I give Cartoon Network shit a lot on some of their reboots. This is not one of them. Yes, it's more comedic centric. The art style's not the same. But it did something the original didn't. It gave Ben a Vilgax form called Gax, which I don't know why the original never did. I don't really know. But I hate that they never did, It's kind of weird. But, yeah, some honorable mentions that weren't on the list, but I really wanted to put on the list. Quite a few of the villains from Codename Kids Next Door and Powerpuff Girls, Courage himself, and Eustace. I liked Mural, but some of them. Jake, Spider Monkey from my Jump Art the Monkey. I remember that character. Funny. Mandark, like I said, I would have loved to put him on the list, couldn't. Uh, Bill Gax himself. Some of the various aliens. But Ben himself was the one I remember the most. Generator Rex. Unfortunately, he is here, but I figured I'd put somebody else on the list with the Grim Reaper, Billy and Mandy, and Pumpkin Jack from that show. The other show that they made, Evil Incarnate. I need to watch that and find that shit. But yeah, guys, be sure to like, share, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Go down in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. Do you agree with my list, or do you have something else in mind for some of these entries? It should be higher, lower, what have you. This is an opinion-based channel, pop culture. Everybody has their own opinions. So, go down in the comments down below and tell me know. With that being said, guys, I've been Case Lucas. This has been the Gamers Inn. Y'all been awesome. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.